You are listening to KYST, South Tucson Local Radio, 89.3 FM, The Bone, also being heard on AM 1400, The Growler. And of course, if you are watching this, then it's of course on Local Access Channel number 22. Oh man. It is Monday night. It is the start of week 5, which means one thing. It's the start of rivalry week. And it is South Tucson Youth Football. I'm Brian, and I got a couple people already here chomping at the bit, ready to watch some kids ram their heads into other kids' heads and get injured in the process. We've got Blinky here. We got Slip here. I think we got Blinky here. I know Slip's here. Hey, Slip.
Hello, Brian.
There he is. There's Blinky too.
Yes.
Hey guys.
Howdy.
So the fun part about this is that I didn't announce any of the games. Not that that matters. I mean, it's kind of just secondary at this point.
Ooh.
But tonight's doubleheader, of course, it's rivalry week because every week is rivalry week. We're going to start things off with a team that is 3-1 and a team that is 2-2 out of the BSB, the Big Small Business Conference. It is Extreme Dentistry, currently sitting at 3-1, hosting Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters, who are 2-2. Both teams won their opening game in conference play.
Now you see, this game is such a classic rivalry. It dates all the way back to the last time they played.
It does, and that's going to hopefully buy me some time to find out who won the last time they played. But I do, however, have, thanks to...
My guess is that the person that scored more points than the other person probably walked away the winner.
Bold guess. Let's see how correct you were.
And when Oral-B meets Amigo Scooters,
Oh my god.
the fans win every time.
Those are some high-end brands, though. I don't know how. Actually, you know what? Wow, this is a first-time meeting for these two teams because I guess they're not. They must not be. They're
It's
in
a
division.
brand new rivalry.
But you know what? It
means we
goes
need
far
a
beyond.
trophy.
It goes far beyond the times that we were broadcasting this.
Shit, guys, what do we do? Just make it up on the fly. Just fake it.
Wait,
We make it.
Technically,
fine.
Extreme Dentistry is in North Yuma,
North
so
Yuma.
that might be the problem.
It's in you. It's so north of Yuma that it's actually in South Tucson.
They used to operate.
That's how north Yuma's just like, you know what? No, that little pocket is us.
You know,
Screw y'all.
I don't even know where they are geographically relative to one another. I'm just going to assume it goes all the way around the Earth, and that still counts.
I hope so too, because that bet's way better. So
Extreme Dentistry,
big,
now based in Monterey.
so
No,
as someone who
the-
is skinny and energetic, not allowed to go to Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters. I mean, probably not.
It's kind of an unfair advantage.
It really is. Like you already
The
don't
scooters
need it.
actually are propelled by skinny, energetic people. They're so skinny you can't see them pushing the scooter.
But it makes for a hell of a Christmas promotion because you have 8 skinny, energized people as the reindeer pulling the sleigh with a fat, lazy person as Santa.
But do you recall the most famous skinny person of them all?
Derek Jeter?
Yes, yeah, Jeets.
Yeah, Jeets. By the way, this is a big rivalry game. Of course, they have to play for a rivalry trophy because it's rivalry week. Extreme Dentistry and Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters are playing for the stack of coasters we stole from a Chili's because we didn't like the service.
That's right, it's the stack of coasters we stole from the Chili's because we didn't like the damn service.
I love how the real world sponsors get brought in for the fake trophies, but none of them sponsor any teams.
Of
Because
course.
fuck them, that's why.
That is a gift from our good friend Seth, aka Nash's Torn Quad. That was hot off the presses today. I had to use it.
I'm just curious, what's the state of the Big Small Businesses division after new appointee Linda McMahon?
Oh, jeez. South Tucson's kind of cool with it, as you'd expect.
Fair enough.
The BSB, how are they doing as a conference? Well, as far as after non-conference play and after 1 week of conference play, which really shouldn't have affected the rankings, they are actually the poorest conference in South Tucson youth football. They are the worst, but nonetheless,
Well,
no,
everyone goes to all
the
those big
Chili's
box
is
stores.
in North Tucson. Pat Cat said, no, Choli's. They sell mac and cheese. It's not Chili's, it's Choli's. I like the idea that South Tucson has a bunch of places that are like chain restaurants, but the one letter off, which I know is just opening up a bit for the entire stream, and I know I'm doing that, and that's okay.
It's like a Booby Tuesdays.
Yes.
Or a Publix.
Or their adult-only Outrec.
Outrec.
Great steaks and great steaks.
Yep. No rules, just okay. Oh god, we should go to Star Watch.
If you can get a bloomin' onion wrapped around the areola, you get a free appetizer.
Oh god, no, it's got to be a bloomin' something else. What vegetable will they have just deep fried that is not? It's a oh god, it's the bloomin' Funyun. That is way funnier. All right, it's time for Star Watch, brought to you by Wall to Wall Salve. Don't be a salve, not be a salve. You need an ointment? Better call Salve. I can't even take credit for that one. I think that was Roll in the chat. That's beautiful. Napplebee's great late night menu. Let's go ahead and God, I don't think we've ever seen Extreme Dentistry on the stream, so this is good. We get some brand new fresh blood, young blood. Extreme. We've
Family.
We've definitely
Dentistry.
We've definitely done some live reads for Extreme Dentistry because they're fun. So let's move right to left. None of these kids missed picture day.
When did ECW come in?
It is Extreme Dentistry.
Fair enough.
Let's move right to left. As you can see, the strength in Extreme Dentistry is from their defense. On the right there, that is middle linebacker Tron Kilo, which is literally a name we came up with because out of the word tranquilo.
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 How very uncomfortable of him.
Instead, it's Tron Kilo. On the left, that is their star, free safety, ShamWow Davis. And of course,
he's saying wow every time he makes the big plays out of the backfield.
Appropriately enough, in the middle, wide receiver, Snuggie Smith.
Snuggie Smith.
So they got Snuggie and ShamWow on Extreme Dentistry. Let's move over to Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters. They are
the most comfortable dentist office ever.
It really is. Again, none of those kids missed picture day. On the left, there's star wide receiver Diablo Jr., the best today. Yeah. In the middle, that is strong safety Caligula Rhombus, and on the right, defensive tackle Makuka Mungo.
Now I've been hearing big things about Makuka Mungo.
I hope so.
And I like the player Rhombus. He's a real four-tool kind of player out there in the secondary.
I hear he dodges, ducks, dips, and dives.
Yes, Extreme Dentistry does need Slapshot Michaels. Who do you guys like out of pick for Fat and Lazy? Who do you guys like in this one?
You know, I think the Extreme Dentist kids are going to open their mouths and shine their teeth, and it's going to blind the fat and lazy people.
People like Extreme. The chat seems to like Extreme Dentistry. They're liking that as well.
I think I'm going with Extreme Dentistry.
We got Lee Corso showing up as Santa Claus. He's dressed in a Santa Claus suit. He's got a big sack, and he's also got a giant bag of presents.
An overstatement.
He's got a big sack and also a big bag of presents. And he is distributing gifts to all the staff here at KYST.
Oh, hey, thanks. Just put some underwear on, man.
Why is the toothpaste not in the tube? This is toothpaste, right?
I hope so. Well, I guess. Ew. There's a little note on the thing. It says, "Enjoy the toothpaste. I made it myself out of my own body." Ew. That's a hell of a way to pick Extreme Dentistry. Well, Corso's got dentistry. Let's go down to the Muni. And you are looking live at Municipal Field number 38 for the first half of our doubleheader here tonight in South Tucson, Arizona. It's Extreme Dentistry 3-1, 1-0 in the BSB. They are the home team in their very bright, garish colors of purple and teal and light green. They are kicking off left to right on your radio dial. to Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters, 2-2, but 1-0 in conference. They are in all white with blue accents. They are returning this one right to left on your radio dial here on KYST. That is Diablo Jr., 20-yard with the return. 89.3 FM, The Bone is the station you're hearing us. Maybe on AM 1400, The Growler. And if you're watching this...
The Growler.
And if you're watching this with our simulcast going, it is Local Access Channel 22. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Now, the thing is, about those jerseys from Extreme Dentistry, remember those breath strips you used to be able to get and put under your tongue and burn the hell out of your mouth? Those jerseys are made completely out of those breath strips.
Those kids are in so much pain right now.
The sweat just burns into their bodies.
I distinctly remember making the logo for Extreme Dentistry and trying to find the most garish color combination possible. And I think a dark tealish green with a bright neon green, among other colors, was totally what I was going for.
Yeah, you made Aquafina meets hell.
It's like every radical color from the 90s, like every color of a team Nickelodeon used at one point.
Darnell Darby is having trouble finding his groove early on, missing 2 passes already.
Darnell Darby is the quarterback for Fat and Lazy. He is neither fat nor lazy, but they are punting already, and that punt dribbles about 15 yards.
Kalecki Sanders with the catch on that last play for Fat and
Kalecki
Lazy.
Sanders?
Kalecki Sanders.
Oh my god, the Colonel. Love it. Why not?
Oh, wait. I thought you said the criminal. I was like, what?
Oh, goodness. All right, now let me go ahead and pull up the... let me see. Let's talk about the Extreme Dentistry launching the long ball. Almost picked off. Caligula Rompus with the deflection. Couldn't hang on to that one. But it's 2nd and 10. Gerard Jude for Extreme Dentistry, the quarterback behind center.
You see,
Actually, out of the shotgun,
football,
excuse me.
the football doesn't have one set of parallel sides and one set of non-parallel sides, so Caligula Rhombus had no idea what to do with it.
Just on principle, he didn't wanna.
It's true.
Okay, I'm just pulling up the stats on these teams so we can kind of get some information on what you're watching here.
I'm
let's
just glad
go.
I remember what a rhombus is.
Yeah, exactly. A rhombus is basically exactly what you said. And Jude sacked. Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
Yep. God damn it. You go ahead and you can go ahead and finish. It was probably better than mine.
No, that was it.
Don't make it bad. Take a sack from David McLean. And on 4th and 9, the punt unit will make it better.
Of course, David McLean, well-known background stunt worker for the X-Files.
Nice.
Prove me wrong.
I believe it. Let's talk about the offense of this. So Johnny Fine, with 3:39 to go in the first quarter, already Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooter, second possession, both teams 3 and out. Fat and Lazy are running the multiple offense, whatever that means. They're just multiple. That's all I got on that one. And, oh, nice run up the middle. Darby, 12 yards, just gets shoved to the ground by another child. And Extreme Dentistry, we didn't see it for very long, but they are running the playbook of Notre Dame, which you may make a joke about this year's Notre Dame team. But this is, of course, the 2013 Notre Dame. I don't know if they were any better. Probably not.
I could take about 4 or 8 stabs to try and make a joke about Notre Dame in this stream. Anywhere from 4 to 8.
Did they really get 4 wins? How? I thought they lost. I thought they were even worse. That's amazing.
Who knows?
Anyway, 2nd and 1. And you can see Darby hang on. A nice pitch play. And slow goings. Running back's got a lot of space. Kalichi Sanders, the Colonel, 19 yards.
Oh, Kalichi.
Or Kalecki. I've been saying Kalichi when I see it. I don't know.
Kalichi.
He sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
Then there's Sanders.
Yes, Sanders.
It's like George R. R. Martin put all of his effort in the first name and then went to like a Game of Thrones name simulator for the last name.
What can I say? He was a big Detroit Lions fan in the early to mid-90s.
Nice.
Hey, maybe he was a good Oklahoma State fan in the mid to late 80s.
And Darby finds a receiver, throws it into double coverage. Xavier Goff.
Oklahoma State doesn't get a lot of love, okay? So let me have
Fair
a little
enough.
bit.
And Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters, 2-2 on the season so far. They got a win in their opening game of the season against Happy Release Manicures. Lost to Bayadad and Blind Bob's Firing Range, who we'll see in our second game today. But they did win their opening game against the Mulch Hut, who have yet to get a win on their season so far. So that win doesn't really tell us much, but a win over Extreme Dentistry would be a big one. And we got a flag on the play. Everybody, what you drinking?
It's Pepsi. Oh, sorry. This is Beepus. It's Beepus. It's a bottle of Beepus.
It's a bottle of Beepus. It's better than the Pepsi, which is what the anime people drink. I've actually got a can of Pepsi. No, wait, no, sorry, no. Someone scratched off. It's Pepsid. I thought that came in like tablets. I guess someone just ground it up and added mouthwash or something because it's got a mouthwashy taste to it.
With a hint of Listerine.
Yes. Someone's drinking Calpis.
I'm drinking just straight tap water from Olive Gordon.
Olive Gordon. Not only is that the name of the restaurant, that's the name of the head chef.
Tastes a bit raw, not gonna lie.
Someone's got a milkshake.
Now with vitamin R.
Vitamin R. More testicles mean more iron. I know that's not the same reference, but whatever. 4th and goal. Fat and Lazy are going to have to kick the field goal. It's going to be about a 23-yarder. Should be an easy one to make. But again, no gimmies in this league.
No, these kids all kick terribly.
Exactly. Well, that one's good. It's 3-0.
Anyone want some milk duds? I just came back from Dairy Queef.
Oh, shit. If that's where you got him, I'll pass.
You wanted this bit, you're getting this bit, damn it.
But they have a really good Monday with an E at the end instead of a Y. At Dairy Queef.
Everyone should try the salads over at Wheaties.
Oh, damn it. God damn it. Oh.
It's just the freshest greens that they could find.
Yep. And you should eat it there because the cushions are just fantastic.
And Ethan Gordon with a catch for 9 yards. Second one for Extreme Dentistry, who have had a pretty good start to the season. They are 3-1. Win over the Porno Shop. Lost to Pablo's Roadside Tacos. But they beat Happy Release Manicures in Week 3. And they got a win over Casa de Gordoso Hourly Motel. Another team yet to get a win in the season. So both these teams playing tonight are 1-0 against teams that are winless. So, again, this is probably the first real test. Both teams... last year, not so great performance. Extreme Dentistry finished the season 3-7, so they are already matched their win total of last year in 4 weeks of play. Fat and Lazy also 3-7, so they are 2-2 right now. Both teams finished 2-5 in conference, so already looking better, and that's a good first down by Extreme Dentistry. Carl Hines, 14 yards and a first down.
Extreme Dentistry, of course, pioneers of the barbed wire no mitt floss.
I remember when I came up with a name for Extreme Dentistry, I ran it by Seth, and he was just like, "Oh, Five Nice burgers and fries. Bill's kids cook a good burger." Absolutely.
Defense.
Oh, dang it.
And after you eat that, you can get some dessert at the Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. Son of a bitch. Oh, dang it.
Where every dessert is a salty surprise.
The Five Nice burgers are so much better than the ones at Bendy's.
Doubling down on Wendy's, huh?
Oh, did someone else make a Wendy's one? I'm sorry.
Yes, I already did Wheaties.
Shit, I didn't realize that. Oh, hell, okay.
It's okay.
Because, all right, fine. Then you get them at In-N-Ouch.
Ooh. I was thinking about doing something. I was going to say I was drinking Out and In juice, which just sounds disgusting.
That also sounds disgusting.
But it didn't change a letter, so I decided to nix that one.
I think they just call that a Santorum.
Ooh. It's better than a Sandusky.
But just barely.
Just barely.
Santorum, Sandusky, Santa Maria.
They're all disgraces to the state of Pennsylvania.
Exactly. Speaking of, touchdown, Extreme Dentistry. Gerard Jude hangs on to it, goes right up the middle, and it's a touchdown for Extreme Dentistry. They take the lead. Speaking of Sandusky, let's talk about Tony and Paul's Child Escort Service. currently at 1-3, got their first win of the season in conference against Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium. So they're gonna try to get a better.
I didn't get that segue.
Tony and Paul's
yourself
child
a segue
escort.
at Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters.
Oh, very nice. Very nicely
That's
done.
a segue.
I was
Also,
yeah. I was.
still available.
Now that is absolutely there. That is Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters' new catchphrase. Now that's a segue.
Oh, these kids and their hoverboards, but they don't appreciate the old classics.
And we can't. What did that say?
I don't know. I missed it. What was that?
There's children with painted bodies, but it didn't seem like it spelled anything in English.
Oh, probably not.
They must have been watching their daggone New Japan tapes.
And Jabari Dunbar. Double
I don't
bar.
think we didn't come up with that name.
No, we didn't. Nor did we come up with Darnell Darby, Dardar, and Barbar.
Any guesses
and
where that kid was conceived at? Yep. Church.
Yep. Oh, dang it.
Olive Gordon bathroom floor.
Yep. Bathroom floor of Olive Gordon.
The only one in South Tucson, except for the 3 other ones.
But it's nice to have 4 options that we can say, nah, let's go to the good one.
And the good one changes each time.
It really does.
And all the staff looks suspiciously similar, except they have like one odd quirk. Like they all have mustaches at one. They all wear the Groucho Marx glasses at another.
Yeah, but the one closest to the bridge, that's got the head chef who just kind of dribbles into the food involuntarily.
Oh God.
Hey, that's the special sauce.
Ew. Ew.
And you can get yourself
airs
a
it
whole
out.
dipping cup full of it.
Incomplete, going for the end zone. Nice idea, just out of reach of the receiver. 3rd and 9, and Fat and Lazy like to show they got that big play in their arsenal. They just have yet to make it work for them. Dumps it off short, and that's what happens. It opens up the middle of the field, but Sanders unable to turn and make the play. Loss of 1, 4th and 9. Artie's, Jesus.
Hey, there's an Andy's. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you mentioned Dairy Queef earlier, but it's sad that I there were a lot more in South Tucson until Cartel came in and took them over.
Ah.
It's a double joke there.
Yes.
Neither of them were good, but there were 2 of them. And Kevin Jameson up the middle, 12 yards, gets the first down. Nice 4th down play call, by the way, by Fat and Lazy. Going on
if I'm out
4th.
for ice cream in South Tucson, I'm going to Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins, did you say?
Yes.
Outstanding. Dunbar, 3 yards up the left side, 2nd and 7. Oh, man.
I realized I added more than 1 letter.
That's no one's going to call you on it.
Meanwhile, what a game we're seeing here. These kids are playing with great spirit.
And a lot of steroids. But you know, when
With
you
a lot of heart, grit, and determination. They're just so gritty and scrappy.
they are literally leaving it all out on the field because it's a hell of a cleanup effort.
They're playing a full 24 minutes.
And Darby's going to hang on. Oh, takes a huge hit. Oh, Darby takes a huge pop. Gets the first down, but at what cost?
Definitely a concussion there, Ken.
Oh, yeah, and of course he's still out there. Playing it from the shotgun in the red zone. Darby dumps it off to his running back. He stumbles. Jabari Dunbar just short of the first down marker. It's 2nd and 1.
I hear that the winning team actually gets a free meal at the only restaurant licensed for South Tucson, Denny's. Because you literally cannot come up with a funny name for Denny's.
Yep.
It's a joke in and of itself.
I was going to go the Steve Brule route and go Dengies. But that's about it. And Fat and Lazy looking to take the lead in this one. 1st and goal on looks about the 3-yard line. And Darby,
goodness.
Darby under center has the receiver. Could not hang on to it. He was harried.
ShamWow Davis already with 5 tackles. Look at this. He's just absorbing up this fat and lazy offense here.
I mean, look, you spill your offense all over here. ShamWow just takes care of it. And a huge stop. Sanders is stopped on the goal line.
Oh, man.
You'll be saying, wow, every time he gets stopped at the line. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a middle linebacker.
It's like Fat and Lazy's get gingivitis, and they're not letting them infect that end zone.
No, and the extreme way to deal with gingivitis, you guessed it, chainsaw. And Darnell Darby sacked in the backfield, loss of 7, 4th and goal. It's Jason Hefner. And the Playboy himself, that 11-year-old, still doesn't understand that reference, but he gets called the Playboy, and he's a big kid. He's a big old fat kid.
He grew up in a very Christian and conservative household, so they've just kind of been sheltering him this whole time.
Very true. Gonna be a field goal attempt. Looks like it's gonna be a 25-yard attempt for Fat and Lazy. They made a 23 earlier. This is gonna get them within 1, and they're gonna try to take as much time off the clock as possible.
Just come on, kick it already. Come on, kick it.
There's a snap up and good. It's 7-6. Extreme Dentistry make another goal line stand on Fat and Lazy, force another field goal. And you know what? If they're gonna trade field goal for touchdown, I mean that's.
I mean, their defense was like enamel there. It was unbreakable.
It really was. It was.
The dental records are perfect.
You know, just a little bit. Just the field goal was just like a little bit of a kind reminder to continue to floss a little bit more often. Yes. You know, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to just get the job done.
And all this talk about different restaurants and all that we've all just been talking about really makes me want to get a big, thick footlong over at Pudway.
Pudway, ew. I always preferred Jiznos.
What about Slutsky's? No?
Maybe Blumpy. Do they still even exist anymore? I think they went out of business.
Oh, they exist.
I'm pretty sure you can get a Blumpy at Slutsky's.
I would.
If you just know how to ask.
And if you're real lucky, it comes from Carl's Jr. No change needed. Khalif Horn with the -1 yard catch.
Yep.
It's already punting.
Extreme Dentistry already punted, and it's only going to the 50-yard line. That kid is gonna get a serious beating from his father.
Well, his father has already left his family.
Yeah, he's going home and sharpening the switch.
It is definitely a fractured household.
And apparently, if he keeps punting like that, the household won't be the only thing fractured. Jasper Monroe, a 10-year-old named Jasper with the catch for 6 yards, his first. And it's a first down for Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters.
You wouldn't expect the hurry-up offense from Fat and Lazy Motorized
No,
Scooters.
not at all. I think that's why it's working. And Monroe, again, 13 yards. He took a couple of hits and was able to fall over the first down marker. And just like that, Fat and Lazy are on the 25-yard line again.
That's right on the cusp of field goal range.
That's true. There are no sandwiches that can hold a candle to Jizzy Mike's.
Jizzy Mike's.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I like this one. Yeah, if you're some of the Canadian expats in South Tucson, love to go to Jim Norton's. It's an outstanding reference. That's a great one. Very well done, OTT Hodge, on that. I mean, it's much better than Dankin' Donuts.
I mean, the vibe I get from Jim Norton's is that it's just kind of a third wheel kind of donut chain that just kind of hangs around 2 more successful donut chains in the same area and coasts off that for like 15 to 16 years.
We'd like to remind you that this halftime show is brought to you by Nissan's Laugh Finder. It's the same joke 2 years in a row.
It really
Nissan
is.
Laugh Finder, we are really bankrupt.
Nissan, get in the car. I haven't done that all season though. I forgot to get in the car. I've been trying to shake up the Nissan read. And we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do a live read because I'm having too much fun with these other businesses in South Tucson that are just one letter off.
What about their award-winning 3-day-old buffet, Molden Corral?
Molden Corral, I like it.
Oh God!
Endorsed by Jeff Foxworthy.
It's so much better after it replaced the Mold Country Buffet. Oh, Snuggie Smith with the tackle, with the return, and he's standing. The defender stands over him, and Snuggie Smith just stands up and takes him out. You'll see it in a second. It's fucking hilarious.
Watch this replay.
Oh,
goodness gracious! And Snuggie Smith just wraps him up in his tooth leaves.
That kid is dumb as hell. So
that was a nice double leg takedown. Shades of the Human
amazing.
Cockfighting League.
That's amazing. That was you can only see that here. Oh man, that was great.
Screen pass. Andy Reid must be coaching these kids. Carl Hines.
I mean, Andy Reid would be coaching Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters, wouldn't he?
Yep, but sadly enough, Extreme Dentistry was the one that ran the screenplay.
Oh, no, this is clearly a Mark Mangino kind of team.
The man genius.
Jesus. What is he even doing these days? He's got to be a coordinator somewhere, right? You don't ever get fired for good. You get fired for bad, but you know.
Actually, he's a table server at the Texas Chode House.
Oh God, damn it!
I'm sorry, you invited me to this.
It's so much better than Black Anus.
Oh.
Is it though?
I'm just impressed we made it to the third quarter with no one having to touch Fuddruckers. I think that's a good sign.
It's true. I mean, you just can't. You just don't want to mix your Black Anus Steakhouse with your Poops Chris.
Shit. Oh, was that a 5X Rutledge? Nice. I missed it. I had to get a soda. Sorry.
Quintuple X Rutledge.
Nice 5X.
Ty McNeil with the catch.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm getting word in my ear.
Ever.
I'm sorry. I'm getting word in my ear. I didn't sense it. I'm totally been pronouncing that one wrong. The young man Rutledge. His parents would like to tell me that the proper pronunciation of that name is ch-ch-ch-ch.
Ah.
So ch-ch-ch-ch Rutledge. It's kind of like the torque construction noise Lewitt guy. Oh, nice pass up the middle. Ty McNeil, 12 yards in for the touchdown. Extreme Dentistry.
This has been a statement drive to open this second half.
It really is. Yep, triple X Kilpatrick and Rutledge.
Touchdown Extreme Dentistry.
Huge touchdown, and there's more daylight in that score. 14-6.
That is just a perfect throw over the middle, right in the hands of Ty McNeil. And I'll tell you what, Extreme Family Dentistry is ready to jack victory.
Oh, is
away
it Ty or
contest.
TY? That's a good question. I think it's Ty because I think I've seen they've had like actual like periods between Caligula rhombus.
Extreme.
That would be more extreme.
Really
yeah.
energetic.
Fair enough.
You know what? These kids will pay $20, hopefully, to have the privileges of having their teeth examined by Extreme Family Dentistry.
Yes, and
You know what they could
Kilo broke
That's
that one up
$20
for an incomplete
copay.
pass.
If you don't have insurance, you best be breaking out the piggy bank.
You know what? There's a lot of people that could say, yeah, they're too extreme, they're too wild, they're too loaded up on offense, their dentistry tactics are too savage, that they're full of their own shit. Or they could say, fuck you, we're wrong. Fuck you, we're right.
What?
I'm just going with it.
Fuck you, we're wrong. Fuck you, we're right.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that. Also, of course, if you need to bring in your piggy bank and break the bank at Extreme Dentistry, which you normally don't because of their low prices, You don't even need to bring a hammer to break the piggyback.
No, they have
We've
a
got it
wheel
in our
and
anesthesia.
smashing devices.
Yeah, we've got it in our anesthesiology department.
Yeah. You spin the wheel and whatever smashing device it lands on, that's what you can choose from. We have such items such as sledgehammer, crowbar, a piano falling on it from 5 stories up in the air.
A second sledgehammer.
A shopping cart full of miscellaneous items, including Singapore canes, baking trays,
the idea of a
stop
person having
signs, garbage can lids,
The skull of the original Sheik Ed Farha.
eggs,
And for
Easter
no
eggs,
for no extra
Easter
cost,
rocks.
for no extra cost, we'll play Natural Born Killers while we do your procedure.
Antoine McClellan with the big first down catch.
Huge catch there, Fat and Lazy moving down. That's the thing, the big play working to their advantage here. They are back on their end of the field. Darby's going to keep this one. Runs into, total elimination! You'll see it.
Speaking of extreme dentistry,
That was basically the best way I could describe the tackle. Someone went low and someone went high.
you would think that'd be illegal, but as we proved in this league, what's illegal?
I'm gonna alter this one a little bit. OTT Hodge, so you can get some lazy bread if you go to Little Geezers.
Ah.
It's a good one.
Huh.
It's much better than what you can get at Pizza Butt.
I hear the service at Western Sasslin is really bad, though.
Shit.
That's a terrible joke. Do
That's
not laugh
fine.
at that.
That's fine.
Western Sasslin.
That's fine. It's better than the steak you can get at the Jizzler.
That's not steak. Speaking of what's illegal in this league,
Everybody drink.
Ah, yeah. Enjoy my Pepsid.
Kenyon Ross.
And Darby trying to take off running. 2-yard gain. 2nd and goal for Fat and Lazy. And they have just... This is where they started to struggle. They get within, touching distance of the end zone. And they just cannot convert. Screen pass over to Sanders. 5 yards. They're at the 2-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Is it better than Lappa John's? Yes, it is, because you don't see Lappa John doing burnouts in his 68 Chevette.
True. It's not as good as Dominopes, though. And Darby sacked. Ball is loose. Picked up by Fat and Lazy. And down in the backfield, Donnie Curry credited with the sack on that one. Are they going to say he was down? I don't know where they're going to spot it. That's interesting. Uh-oh, we got an injury. Oh, no. Darnell Darby, he is crying. He's not moving. The field goal unit is out.
Oh, shit, and we got the ambulance driver from Madden NFL 93. Oh, shit, this is going to get even worse.
I haven't seen anything as gruesome as this since the last time I got an infection from poop eyes.
I bet it was pink eye you got, right?
Brown eye.
And I understand that Darby will be missing about one quarter, so hopefully we'll see him back in the 4th.
That'll be
But
at the end of the game.
it might be the end of the game. We're not sure. We're going to see if he's questionable to return. Snuggie Smith with the return.
He may walk back out on the field like that one old Nick guy that I really wish I could remember the name of to make this sports analogy work. Willis Reed. Yes.
There you go.
It came to me.
There's a handoff. Khalif Horn takes a huge hit. Gets forward progression, 2nd and 2, but gets popped back about 4 yards with the hit.
Well, that's what happens when you go around the horn.
Ah. And that's going to bring it into the 3rd quarter of play. Extreme Dentistry. 2 touchdowns.
I mean, throw out any sort of ideas of what's happening. There's 5 points between these two teams. It's hate week. Anything can happen in this 4th quarter.
That's very true, but it's been Extreme Dentistry's game so far. I mean, they're going to be playing for the stack of coasters we stole from a Chili's because we didn't like the service. And it's...
I got to say, I've liked Extreme Dentistry. Their defense has been super solid, but they are tired. They had 3 goal line stands this game.
It's impressive that they've done that every single time.
It is super impressive. They wouldn't let him break through that Colgate. That's the appropriate response to that, yes. big stop there by Caligula Rhombus on that play. You guys are probably already past by the time
That's
you hear me
okay.
say that.
That's okay. I just got distracted because apparently I've not been watching Raw. Is it true that Jack Gallagher came out and said, "I am announcing my intentions to interfere in this match," and then he interfered in the match?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
I'm not
did.
watching Raw, so I didn't see that.
That's beautiful.
There's
the
your
best.
highlight, folks. Go watch it on YouTube. They have clips of it on their channel. That's a pro tip of saving you 3 hours of your time.
I will do that. I will read the review. And I will read what happened, and I will stick to watching SmackDown.
Oh, Extreme Family Dentistry really scoping it out on special teams.
Yes, they are. And Kalichi Bowers with the tackle. They fake the handoff to the. They got the big boy quarterback in it, back up for Fat and Lazy. So let's see how this kid can do. I didn't get the kid's name. Oh no, looks like we've got him back in. Is that Darby back in? Yes, it is. And he's gonna take off running from the first play from scrimmage. Gets the first down. It's a huge hit. Jesus Christ.
He's hurt again.
Oh God.
They're counting the concussions he has left in his life
kids.
down on the scoreboard.
These coaches do not give a fuck. I think he took a knee to the junk too.
Goodness.
Fucking Kinshasa.
For real. Timid Donut with the obvious joke that Extreme Dentistry's defense is amazing. They're building a dental dam.
Damn it.
Sanders up the middle, 11 yards, gets the first down. And big hits or not, Fat and Lazy are moving this football downfield. Less than 4 minutes to go. They are less than a touchdown away. They're just a touchdown away from taking the lead, excuse me.
I have a feeling that's the best joke. Might as well crown him.
Jokes. Just brace yourself for more dental jokes.
Could you guys just please, Ortha, don't.
Oh my God, Kalecki Sanders got upended in the backfield.
Yup.
What can I say? Some of these dentistry jokes are a real reach.
They really are.
We just got to try and gum it out for the rest of this game.
If you guys better stop making them, or I'll be leaving this stream right now. I tried.
That was a really, really, really hard stretch for Oral B.
It's okay. I liked it. In my head, it sounded good. Keenan with the 14-yard catch.
I think you guys need to come up with some Aquafresh jokes.
What can I say? We take a lot of Sonic care into these.
So you're saying I should expand my scope?
Well done.
Dunbar, 7 yards up the middle, 2nd and 3, and the clock continues to
tick.
tick.
Getting down to that red zone opportunity again.
Yes, that's true. They are now in the red zone, and
for the 4th time, can they actually punch it in finally?
that's the thing. 3 field goals.
And they're in a position now where they can't play catch up with field goals. They've got to get one in for 6.
And Diablo Jr. with the catch, 10 yards.
He's
and
been
we're
quiet
in the
all
same
game.
predicament.
It's nice for him to start hitting the score sheet.
Yeah, about time, but where it counts. 8-yard line, 1st and goal, and a flag.
Uh-oh.
They handed off. The tackle was in the backfield, but it's a face mask. That's going to bring him half the distance. That's going to put him on the 4. Jamal Poole. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Jamal Poole, based on the spelling. That's Jamal Poole.
I like the fact that the referees are all actually vision impaired.
They are.
He tackled it
Pitch play.
around the
Oh,
waist.
trickeration. And they didn't fall for it. Sanders is tackled in the backfield. Loss of 6. And it's the same old story. Same old song and dance for Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters. They are just being decimated in the red zone by Extreme
They just
Dentistry.
filled all those cavities in the coverage and converged on the Fat and Lazy offense.
Nice pass play, but Forte only getting 3 yards. 3rd and goal. Clock continues to tick. We're down to 1:55. Fat and Lazy Motorized.
4 down territory.
It absolutely is. I think it absolutely is. Throws it. Oh my God! Who is he even throwing that to? Completely
Was he trying to get a
Overthrown.
ground rule safety or some shit?
Overthrown, and it's 4th down, 4th and goal. They spread the field. Darby's got it. A lot of time. Throws it. Caught! Touchdown!
my
Lazy
goodness!
Diablo Jr., the best today.
Yar!
He finally shows up when he's needed the most.
On this last possession, what a turnaround.
What a mountain state of a drive by Fat and Lazy.
I don't know about my colleagues here in the booth, but hail Satan to that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Diablo.
He was an absolute maestro on this play.
Hail Shaitan,
la la.
indeed. 2-point conversion is no good. The pocket collapsed. He threw it away. It's 15-14. Darby slow to get up again.
We may be looking at some South Tucson youth football scoregami here.
Yes, good.
I'm not entirely certain I know what scoregami is, but I'll allow it.
It's the art of getting unique and scores that have never been done before.
Oh, I like it.
Yes.
15-14?
Yeah,
No,
it's
Yeah, why not?
Or 16-15.
Well, that would require a safety from Extreme
Yes.
Dentistry. But the Extreme Dentistry now starting things off. 138, all 3 timeouts. They're on their own 37.
I mean, when you look at those,
Incomplete
stats,
pass.
Fat and Lazy looks like they've dominated this game, but it is a 1-point affair, which is what my ex.
And I gotta say, for 3 quarters, Extreme Dentistry, I think we're the better side. It's a
They had
real
a bend but
turnaround.
not break defense.
It's an amazing turnaround. Gerard Jude sacked for a loss of 3. It's 3rd and 13 by Makuka Mungo.
Again, your big players coming up at the biggest time.
That is huge for Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters.
I would
Handing
be
Extreme
surprised to
Dentistry.
see a big play from Caligula. Caligula.
And
Ramos
notice
coming
Makuka
up
Mungo
here.
going for the reach around there on the running back as well. This is a huge play. 3rd and 13. Jude in the shotgun formation. Takes a huge drop back. Dumps it off. I don't even know if he got a gain. No, loss of 3. They're moving backwards. 4th and 16 for Extreme Dentistry. Minute 13 to go. They have to go for it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Brian. You know exactly what they should be doing here.
And 4th and 16 on their own 32. They just got to keep the drive alive at this point. Shotgun formation. Spread the field. Receivers are everywhere. It's incomplete and a turnover.
Oh,
Fat and Lazy will take this football in excellent field position. I think with 1 minute and 1 second to go and all 3 timeouts for Extreme Dentistry, they just need to get a single first down. We'll probably do it, I would guess.
And this will even things up. Both teams will now sit at, I believe, 3-2.
3-2, but oh my gosh, they're going to take it right to the house. Untouched. Kalicki Sanders. I'm just going to keep saying it a different way every time.
That's perfect.
Kalicki.
Kalaki Sanders.
Hideki Arubu.
And what a touchdown run by Yasiel Puig there.
Just so fun to watch out there in this outfield.
Just having
Well,
fun
as
out
they
there.
say, that's just Manny being Manny.
And now the score says 22-14. I will assure you the game closer than that. But let's see what Extreme Dentistry can do.
It's still 1 possession.
It is Donnie Curry, a 26-yard return, 50 seconds, all 3 timeouts. Extreme Dentistry starting things off on their own 44. They need to go the length of the field and get the 2-point conversion.
I'm being told that there's a celebrity on the sideline for Fat and Lazy. It's Tom Cruise. No, not that Tom Cruise. The inventor of the hover round.
Oh, nice!
Cruise.
Very exciting.
Now
It's
he's
a
free
big
to see
game.
the world, and somehow he chose South Tucson, Arizona.
Well, I think this is the first time Fat and Lazy has been the feature game here on broadcast on KYSD and, of course, Local Access Channel 22. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I should just let you do the oh, man if you're on. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Bone, the Growler.
I should get you to cut some stuff for me, man. That's amazing.
Well, he has worked in radio before.
For real, yeah. It's almost like I surround myself with people who are way better at this than I am, just to kind of help me out. Jude there, 4th and 6
Well,
on their own
as
49.
much radio as minor league baseball is.
Nice. And Darby throws it up the middle. Gets the first down. Darron Guerrero. Or Darren Guerrero, I guess. I don't know. It's probably Darron.
I'll go with Duran.
34 seconds. They use their second timeout. Extreme Dentistry continue
Is that
to move the
Darude
football.
Sandstorm out there? Darude Sandstorm.
Incomplete. 30 seconds to go.
This guy's last name. Is it Henderson?
What was that?
Who's the trip? Oh, Rutledge.
Oh.
Rutledge, yes.
Yeah,
It's not Sandstorm, it's Now there's maracas being brought into the booth.
Guerrero again, 8 yards, 3rd and 2. Clock continues to run. There's 1 timeout to go. 16 seconds left. Oh, incomplete. It will stop the clock. Max Steele breaking up that play. Great name.
Max Steele.
No, Mac. But Max Steele,
Mac.
still a great name. Still a great name. 13 seconds, 4th and 2. This is the ball game for Extreme Dentistry. Can they keep this game alive?
Distract you from the fact that there's a man on Air Force named Weston Steelhammer.
I love that so much. Khalif Harrington, 21 yards, gets the first down.
They're at
6
the
seconds
10-yard
to
line
go.
about.
They're going hurry up. I think he got out of bounds anyway, but they're going hurry up. Jude takes off running. Is it fumbled? It's a turnover. Fat Lazy have it. 2 seconds to go. They're going to win this football game.
Unbelievable,
On
Jeff.
the goal line.
The fumble happened at about the 5 or the 10.
15-yard line.
Yeah, about the 15. Yeah, it was Max Steele
my goodness.
with an X starting his name. That's be awesome. And that will do it. It's all academic. Extreme Dentistry called their last time out. Just force one more play out of Fat and Lazy. They're going to kneel this one. And that's going to bring the end to a heartbreak of a final drive for Extreme Dentistry. They drop to 3-2, 1-1 in division in the BSB. Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters 3-2, 2-0 in the BSB. A huge victory for them.
And you know what? With the rankings coming out soon, that's a really good win for them.
That is a good win. I don't know if that's going to be enough to crack the top 10 because the rankings are going to come out after week 5. But
Player
that's
of the game, the field goal kicker.
Yeah, why
I
not?
don't get to see that.
How
often.
about it?
He did kick 3, and we thought that wouldn't have been enough, but you know what? They made it count.
In South Tucson youth football, 3 field goals is a miracle.
You're not wrong.
Sometimes 3 is enough, and you don't need 5.
God damn it. And I gotta say, this is the thing. We are down to entering week 5. There is only one undefeated team in all of South Tucson, so we might start seeing some 2-loss teams crack the rankings. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of 3-1s, 4-1s.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I am not in favor of the rule change to let Alabama compete in South Tucson youth football.
Oh, come on, man. It'd be fun. They make them play on their knees. They still destroy these
always
kids.
be down.
It's that new Steve Sarkisian
dang
offensive strategy. Ooh, that's timely.
All right, hang on. I gotta clean the disc. Stand by, folks. But we gotta. Yeah, the disc is unreadable occasionally, so I gotta fix that. Give me a second, we'll do it. It's fine.
All right. Well, Blinky, we're not vamping.
No. Well, I'll tell you about our next game because our next game coming up is going to be coming out of the American Freedoms Conference.
Hey, Mr. Kiffin, how do you like Boca Raton?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is an interdivisional game in the American Freedoms Conference, which, of course, is made up of the Guns Division and the Bible Division. So representing the Guns Division is Blind Bob's Firing Range, 2-2, 0-1 in conference after a loss in week 4 to the Porno Shop. They're going to be taking on Pawn Shop of the Nazarene, who are 3-1, surprising there. 1-0 in their conference after beating Autopsies by Candace in the opener for the season. Let's talk about some. Both these teams have a strong strength of schedule. Both their strength of schedule so far cracked the top 10. Blind Bob's Firing Range lost to Diddlers in week 1. Got a big win in week 2 and week 3 over Yoga for Fatties and Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooters, we just saw.
And if I remember correctly, that game was on the road at the Diddler Dome. And that is the toughest environment in all of South Tucson.
The Diddler Dome. I mean, it's
It
hard to play.
certainly is the largest.
It's hard to play in front of 80,000. I'll just put it that way. Pawn Shop of the
It's hard to play in
Nazarene.
front of the Big D.
Their only loss, Pawn Shop of the Nazarene's only loss, is to our only undefeated team, Taxes Roadhouse.
And if there's one thing that we've learned in 6 months of covering South Tucson, it's that you never know what is going to come towards Pawn Shop of the Nazarene.
That's very true. You never know what's going to walk in the door. God damn it.
I realize this is kind of a straying away from what we were talking about.
Please.
But can we just, while we're waiting here for the next game to come up here on our local access television screens,
Yes.
can we just talk about the fall of Welders of the Universe from last season?
Yeah, Welders are
goodness.
not. They have lost 2 already. I
They
don't
were
know
the
what's
last
happened.
undefeated team last season, if I recall.
They went
correctly.
9-0 until they lost in week 10 and then proceeded to lose in the first round of the playoffs. They have gone 2-2. They lost to the Horse Pussy Saloon in week 4.
You're always got to be
35 to
mindful of that
14.
horse snatch.
They lost at the Diddler Dome in week 2, 28-10. Their wins have just been squeaking by. The 2 teams they've beaten have not gotten a single win.
Yeah,
Their strength of schedule is wretched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the games they needed to win to look impressive, they lost convincingly.
It's not looking good for Welders of the Universe, our perennial 1 seed from
Hire
last
Jeff
season.
Fisher.
They might be getting Jeff Fisher.
I was gonna make a joke about the fact that they waited for the Rams waited to fire Jeff Fisher till after Lane Kiffin got a job because they didn't want him to be inclined to come back to LA to coach another college football team.
Jesus. That's harsh.
I say that as a
and fair.
49ers fan.
That's harsh and fair. Oh, man.
Can I just say I opened my ESPN app at work today because I didn't know this. Last time I checked the scores before I went to bed last night because I'm an old bastard.
That's fair.
The 49ers were winning. I opened my phone and they lost in overtime to the Jets and Bryce Petty.
And they were up by more than 1 score.
They were up, I think, 14-0 or 17-0 at one
Something
point.
like that. Yeah, me personally, college football has been great this year, and I have not missed the NFL. I feel like the NFL has not. Has it been any good this year?
Yes. The Broncos and the Chiefs had a Sunday night game a couple weeks ago that was one of the best.
Okay, that's fair.
It went the entire 75 minutes, went all the way to the last play of overtime.
Wow.
And the Chiefs kicker kicked a field goal that bounced off the upright and went behind the other one, just barely squeaking through to win the game.
Jeez.
I want to share this old classic
Please.
just to represent my favorite NFL team. Why did they call the Buffalo Bills razor cakes? Well, because being a Buffalo fan is like being offered a cake that you know has a razor in the middle. The guy has offered you this same cake before, and he's always put a razor in the middle, so you know it's there. But the cake is so good, you tell yourself, oh, you'll just eat the edges. Then you start eating it. It's so good that you convince yourself that there aren't razors in it this time. Next thing you know, you wake up with bandages in your mouth in a psych ward because this is the 900th time you've done this, and Le'Veon Bell's just set a franchise record against you in a single game in a blizzard, and Rex Ryan has lost control of the damn team.
I just like the concept that for Buffalo Bills fans, you eat a cake without a fork and knife. Without cutting a slice
You know
or
what?
a fork.
I've heard this story for years, and I've never once considered that.
Like
I
you're
mean,
eating
that
the
is
cake
true.
by just picking it up and eating it.
Do you realize that Buffalo's most famous food item is something that you eat with your hands and fingers? Buffalo wings!
Yeah,
Oh.
true. That's a good point.
They don't believe in utensils.
Well, it's time for Star Watch in our second game, brought to you by Razor Cakes.
I just want to say that
Go ahead. Go ahead. Try the center.
Buffalo Bills MVP is the guy who last year it was a home game for the Bills, and him and his woman were just fucking out there in the parking lot.
Awesome. Wasn't the Buffalo Bills MVP of the season is any of the fans that put themselves through a table.
No, it's LaShawn McCoy for trying.
Fair.
Let's be honest
He
here.
does try.
LaShawn McCoy did, in fact, put himself through a table.
It seems like it,
He
going through that
should
offensive
at
line.
this point. All right, Star Watch brought to you by Razor Cakes. Go ahead, try the center. We have one kid who has missed picture day. That being which is unfortunate because it really kills the joke. Pawn Shop of the Nazarene. Don't think we've ever seen them here. Bit of a surprise here. They're 3-1, having a good season so far. On the left there, that is star defensive back, free safety, Frisco Briscoe.
A little too close to home with the San Francisco thing, but okay.
Fair enough. You see defensive tackle in the middle. What is not pictured is a defensive lineman. That is defense as a linebacker. Excuse me. That is defensive tackle Delbert Crawford, and of course not pictured is linebacker Crawbert Delford. That is a Nash's torn quad joke. That is a Seth joke, and I love it. And I'm very sad that the picture doesn't show up.
Oh, that's great.
Delbert Crawford and Crawbert Delford.
Great delivery. By the way, that's the same punch on every team.
It really is. It is, because I don't change them ever. This time it's Jay Harmon. And, of course, on Blind Bob's firing range, that is tight end LaJeff Peters. The name that came up with by choosing the whitest name and adding "la" to the front of it. Of course, that is their quarterback, Bunky Fluff, in the middle. And linebacker, Hickory Bacon.
I hope he brings the wood tonight.
Oh, goodness. And Hickory Bacon is going to be ready to stand his ground on the Blind Bob's defensive side of the ball.
Yes. So let's see. Who you guys got in this one? You like Pawn Shop of the Nazarene? You like Blind Bob's firing range? Both teams. Strong strength of schedule. Looking good in the RPI. Pawn Shop of the Nazarene, 5th in the RPI rankings. This is a team. These teams did not do well last year. I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there. Pawn Shop of the Nazarene finished. I'm looking for where they are. They finished.
Oh, God. You got to give me Nazarene. Give me the Pawn Shop.
4-6.
The best I could do is $20.
Actually, both teams finished 4-6. I'll give them that. Pawn Shop finished 4-3 in conference, so went 0-3 out of conference. So they're already looking pretty dang good. Greg Oden's knees likes the Pawn Shop of the Nazarene. I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back. I love the Pawn Shop of the Nazarene logo because it's rosary beads, as if at the end of the rosary chain was the pawn shop, like universal logo for the pawn shop.
Yep.
Which are those three balls?
Yes.
OTT Hodge has Blind Bob, so does Joe Mo as his super dog of the week.
You know who I'm going for here?
Who?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Oh. Well, let's find out who Lee Corso is going for. Lee Corso is, oh boy. He's what?
Oh, whoa.
He's brought the stars of Pawn Stars in here, and they're not the stars of Pawn Stars though. They're just really cheap imitations. They're like guys you hire to bring to a party. They're
mannequins with beards, yeah.
Oh, okay, they're just mannequins. I was so far away I couldn't even see. They were just mannequins dressed up to look like Pawn Stars. And he's
pulling out a submachine gun.
He is, and he's shooting the mannequins. Oh my God, he's screaming hardcore pawn is better. This is really awkward. And he just took out one of our interns. That wasn't a mannequin, Lee. That was not a mannequin. Mannequins don't bleed, Lee.
Oh no.
Mannequins don't bleed.
This is not part of the entertainment.
The nativities team that we have set up here for Christmas.
Well, he just took out half an nativity scene. It was weird that the Pawn Stars mannequins were set up in the nativity, but hey, that's the spirit of Christmas, I guess. Let's go down to.
How else are you gonna afford the toys?
The best I could do for this frankincense and myrrh is $250.
So Joe Mo, the old man, is just a moldy grapefruit. That's an accurate portrayal. Then let's go down to the Muni. You are looking live at Municipal Field number 170 in downtown South Tucson, Arizona, for the second half of our doubleheader tonight. It is Pawn Shop of the Nazarene, one of the surprise stories early in the season as we get to the week 5, the halfway point. Sitting at 3-1, 1-0 in conference. They are the home team in their orange jerseys, white pants, and white helmets. Kicking off left to right on your radio dial to Blind Bob's firing range. 2-2, 0-1 in conference. They are in the yellow pants, white jerseys, and black helmets, and that's a heck of a return. Hard to bring down Brigham Booker. What a name.
That's a great name.
Brigham Booker with the return.
Oh, we can dig that.
Now, Brian, we failed to mention is that this is indeed, of course, a rivalry.
It is. It's a rivalry week. It's rivalry week. They are playing for a noble trophy. And, slide. The quarterback didn't get his name on that one. He almost got taken out.
I'll let you know when it comes up. You look for that trophy.
Yeah, 4 yards on that one.
See if you have one or not.
And, no, I've got it. I've got it written down right here. The pawn shop of the Nazarene and Blind Bob's firing range are playing for the box of fucking pogs and coins. The box of fucking pogs and coins.
That's better than what I had in mind.
If you want to message me that one, I'll use it for the next time. Because I've learned that all 6 games that I've picked to stream have not been done before, so they all need new trophies. So I'm sure Seth's going to...
This one was specifically for these 2 teams, though.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
What was it?
It was a bad punch.
Oh, that's a horse collar, and it's legal. 7 yards. Quentin Pope getting the first down, but at what cost?
I think Quentin Pope doesn't play for pawn shop at the Nazarene.
Yeah, right?
It was the Holy Bible, Holey.
Oh, that's the best.
Bullet holes.
Oh. The Bible that saved a cop's life at least 3 times.
At least.
I might have to rework that and use that for one of these. Oh, you know what? It's the American Freedoms Conference. There's 5 teams that are gun related. There's 5 teams that are Jesus related. So I'll just use it for something else.
You can work it in somewhere.
I absolutely can figure.
Oh yes, of course. Bunky Fluff, the quarterback.
Yes, for Blind Bob's, of course.
That's the quarterback who is
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes, he's such a big star.
Big run there from Quentin Pope.
So I gotta tell you, there's a story behind why it's the box of fucking pogs and coins.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've ever heard, if any of you have seen this on Twitter. Some of my friends who we've had a bunch of them on the calls here and there. So there's a good 9 of us that do a Secret Santa every year. This is the 3rd year we've done it, I believe.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And it is not Secret Santa. It is called Secret Hater.
Yeah.
And this spurned out of our friend Kyle, who one year for all of our birthdays,
he
just sent.
Friend, but
Kyle sent us all awful gifts that we would hate every year. 1 year for our birthday. So my gift was a tap-out hat and sleeveless T-shirt. It was a sleeveless T-shirt, so I couldn't wear it. Ironically.
Oh.
So, this is the 3rd year we've done this, and there have been some doozies of gifts. Gosh, I'm trying to think which ones I can say that wouldn't reveal some things that the person might not want on stream. So last year, our friend Bronson got his hater was Ben Gordon,
yes.
And Ben sent him a box of like 1,000 pogs. And that's just amazing.
You know what? The fact that he went through with the weight of that to send it.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
right?
Pogs are heavy. 1,000 of them can really, really accumulate to a lot of weight.
So in the very first year, Bronson got me. So he sent me just a bunch of crap. Like he had just traveled to Japan, so we had a bunch of like the random like airline toiletries and like a shitty hat from Wawa. And he sent me like a PlayStation 1 game from Japan. Which as he told me, as I eventually learned, cost him a whopping sum of 200 yen, which I know is not a lot. I had him this year, and I'm upset because I just moved. I just moved into a new apartment 2 months ago, and when I was going through a bunch of stuff, I threw away a bunch of stuff, and if I picked his name sooner, I would have been able to send him pretty much all of the stuff that he sent me as a re-gift. So I still had the game, so I sent him that with a little index card.
Not to interrupt, but drink.
Yep, fair enough. With an index card that just said re-gifted in large letters on it. I also sent some old stuff from like my parents' basement when I cleaned out a bunch of my old like wrestling stuff that wasn't good enough to sell on eBay. So like an old like wrestling card game that had some cards missing, and a bunch of like shitty wrestling trading cards that were not good enough quality to like include in a pack to sell on eBay. So I wanted to have like a whole bunch of like one specific one. Like if I had like, here's like 24 Brutus Beefcake cards that are all the same. But I didn't have enough to do that, so I just threw a bunch of shitty ones in there. And it was just a bunch of it was basically the note said, 2 years ago you had me and you sent me a bunch of crap. So here, enjoy some new crap. So what Bronson did, and this is brilliant. He sent Ben the same pogs that he sent him last year with a bunch of like a couple of coins and random garbage. And he also threw in the CD that I re-gifted him with the note and everything. He told me this. He goes,
next level.
He messaged me when he saw when I opened mine. I'll tell you what mine was in a second. I will say I'm not gonna reveal the other items, but the real joke of it, touchdown punch out, by the way, Wyatt Good, the running back with the touchdown, awesome name. So he told me before the video got is there a box of pogs? Did we do a box of pogs already? Did I already do that? Oh man.
We have a second box of pogs.
No, this is the one. This is the first time we've done it. The box of fucking pogs and coins is the trophy. That's why I'm telling the story. Because this was open today, and there were just pogs and coins in there. And Ben on his, because the rule is you have to take a video of yourself opening it. And his line was, "It's fucking pogs and coins." So that's why I was like, that's the trophy. It's the box of fucking pogs and coins. So Bronson sent me a message, and he's like, so there's a reason Ben's the last one to get his gift, because I waited. I sent your CD in there. I think he had the intention of re-gifting whatever he got in there as well, but the fact that I had the idea myself to re-gift Bronson just made it re-giftception, and just made it like next. He goes, it was so perfect that you re-gifted me, because I got to re-gift that. So I don't want to. It reveals stuff about the hater.
Jameel Handy with the tackle on that.
Great names in this game. Akeem Lacey. Oh my God.
Lacey. There's been some dandies we've been missing.
These are some amazing names. So my secret hater sent me a box with some other stuff in there. Great catch for 30 yards by Akeem Lacey. That's going to end one. A lot of action in this one. 7-3. Pawn Shop have the lead, but blind.
I tell you what, the
driving.
Fluff to Lacey connection is really working out in this first
Fluff to
quarter.
Lacey. Oh God, that's just dirty. I will say I opened up my box and it was a line, a note saying, "Heard you've been having trouble streaming. Hope this helps." It was a broken as shit Xbox.
Oh,
it was. I will take photos of it. It is a broken as shit Xbox, like cracks. The power button ain't even there. I had to take pictures of it and just show it, because I'll take a new video and post it on YouTube and share it with everyone. I will go ahead and say the person who sent me it has some connections, which is why there were 3 old WrestleMania hoodies in there that don't fit me.
Oh.
Thanks to some connections. I'm sure that person did not pay for those.
Oh.
But
Delbert Crawford with the tackle.
Yeah, Delbert, not to be confused with Robert Delford.
Who would confuse the two?
Oh, had Dante East breaking up the pass. Had someone in the end zone. Dante East was breaking up the pass. Sorry, I got confused. I thought it was a receiver.
Dante East.
Yep. So, but yeah, the broken ass Xbox was my hater gift, and that was amazing. I'm trying to think who else got stuff that I can't reveal. Whatever. Fitz got a shirt that was just nothing but Guy Fieri's face all over it.
Oh, I saw it! I saw that! It's great. I want
incredible.
one. I want one, and I want to give like 5 of them to some of my friends.
Kyle at one point hated The Miz. He has now turned around on The Miz because The Miz has been great. So he got a picture. He got a copy of, what was the Christmas movie The Miz was in?
Oh, the Santa's Little.
Yeah, he got a copy of that.
That's the Simpsons dog.
And he got something else, and I can't remember what else it was. But yeah, that was Kyle's. God, what
that was a turnover on downs. I just completely missed that.
Yeah, I totally missed it. Reggie Edwards with a 9-yard catch to get a first down for Pawn Shop of the Nazarene. It's 1st and 10 for them. Brandon Malloy, the quarterback for Pawn Shop of the Nazarene.
Of course it is. Big hit there.
And Wyatt Good only gets 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Oh, I never talked about the offensive playbooks of these teams.
Yeah, what playbooks are we looking
Because
at
that's the thing. I don't think we've ever seen either of these teams. Blind Bob's maybe. Blind
I think
Bob's are
we've seen
rocking
Blind Bobs.
the playbook of LSU.
Ah.
That's Blind Bob. So I wish I could fit the word the EAUX thing into Blind Bob's, but I can't.
That's the porno shop.
Yes, it's a porno shop. They really should have LSU's. And Pawn Shop of the Nazarene got Wisconsin on Wisconsin.
Ah. This is a matchup from earlier this year in the real world.
Yes, who ended up winning in that one? Was it Pawn Shop or Blind Bob's?
Pawn Shop.
Nice. So that should be telling. And Jakari Irvin with a 15-yard catch. That is a white kid named Jakari Irvin. Good for him. Good for his
Hey, in
parents.
South Tucson, any sort of, roles or anything.
They're
is
just
thrown
tone
out the
deaf to
window.
anything like that, yeah.
We're so multicultural here.
So yeah,
We're so like backwards and like anti I don't know, just acceptance that we've actually looped around and we're the most multicultural environment ever.
oh dang it, it's Wisconsin. You're absolutely right. That's very good. That's very good, Greg Odenese. That's very good.
If there's one thing I learned in 17 years is that you never know what kind of
Actually,
cheese is going to come through
Ryan,
that door.
You're wrong. It's just Wispawn, because there's no sin there.
Oh, it's true. They're free of sin. They've been absolved.
Exactly.
And nice catch. Jakari Irvin gets the feet down and falls out of bounds, but it's a first down. What a catch. Just a
yeah,
tiptoe
but there's
catch.
lots of cheese.
There is.
Cheese ain't a sin,
It's
except
true.
for queso.
Queso's a sin?
Well, never mind. I
It's
was about to make a very South Tucson joke.
That's fair.
Yes.
I'm not sure what's going on with the stream. Sorry, it's kind of stuttering a little bit. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I apologize. That's really weird.
We're having some small interference issues with our cable link.
The damn kids are just hitting on the satellite again.
Apparently, some of the signals that come from the electronic motorized scooters
That's
are
what's doing it.
interfering with our signals.
That's what's doing it. Thank you for ad-libbing that. No,
No
because
problem.
I was checking against my TV to make sure it wasn't like the game. It was just the stream.
Despite the fact that we're at a different municipal field now. We're
Yes.
just going to go with it.
Why not? Hickory Bacon breaking up that play. And it's 4th and 7 for the pawn
We're in a
shop.
post-factual society anyway.
It's true.
Who needs accuracy?
It's going to be a
with facts?
33-yard field goal for Pawn Shop of the Nazarene.
According to Facebook, an alien just landed in the other end zone.
And that's a miss. I think it was short and
Did that-
wide left.
But did that alien make sure to say Merry Christmas instead of Happy Holidays? That's a real question.
I understand.
And he hated the Starbucks Holiday Cup.
Ooh. Well, that's okay then.
Speaking of Starbucks holiday cups, wide left.
Speaking of segues, Fat and Lazy Motorized Scooter. Now that's a segue.
That really is.
In more ways than... Oh my god!
Everyone
Quentin
take a
Pope
drink.
is dead.
Yep. And everyone take a drink on that face mask. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Robert Delford called for the penalty.
Not to be confused with Delbert Crawford.
I'm pretty sure I did give them 66 and 99 as their numbers.
You certainly
Nice.
did.
Can I share? So, by the way, I'm gonna make a hot take here. Is there a more universally accepted and loved meme than the 69 nice one? Oh, what a shot! Jeff Peters, 6 yards, just trucked. I feel like everyone accepts and loves 69 and nice as a meme.
Nice.
So I have to share this. I just got eyeballed by my girlfriend. I think she's still sore by the fact that like there was a 20-minute stretch where I happened to see the number 69 like 4 different times and did a nice every time.
Oh, the Pawn Shop of the Nazarene is atoning for the sins of Blind Bobs. They are laying the lumber.
So I have to share this with you. I do keep in touch with, even though he's computer even though his disability in this case is not having a computer, I do keep in touch with Seth via email. He's on vacation with his folks for the holidays. Hopefully he'll be back in the new year. I'm hoping that means the computer issues are gone, because he would be able to tell me way more about these offensive playbooks than I could. But he's been doing color commentary for his, as he's been mentioning on Twitter, for his alma mater, and he's been having a fucking blast doing it. And
Holy Cross.
That's a great name. And he had to tell me this.
He also doesn't play for Pawn Shop at the Nazarene.
He's been talking about how he loves to sneak in, like, he's been making jokes that sound like he's gonna be like talking about his disability, but then just do a hard left at it. And it's like something like, oh, he got up for that rebound. I would have never got up for that rebound because I'm 5'5". And it's like enough of a pregnant pause to make people go, "Oh God."
That's great.
So I have to share this line that he told me during an email. I think he'd be okay with this. I leave you with a line I snuck into my last webcast without getting in trouble. Sewanee was, I guess, was the opponents. By the way, Sewanee, sorry. Division 3 have some great school names. Sewanee has struggled offensively in previous years, but this season they're averaging 69 points per game. Nice, by their standards.
Oh no!
I am so happy.
I totally do this.
Bunky Fluff has put this team on his back.
His fluffy back.
Oh my goodness! I'm about to go off on a tangent here.
I called blind Bob's Bunky Fluff 3 yards up the middle. Sorry, guys.
We were on a hot take streak.
Yes, I called an entire 500-kilometer sports car race by myself, and once the race got to the lap 69 mark, the Poles winning car had led like the whole race to this point. It was just like, well, that's a very nice 69 laps led for the Calsonic Kingston Skyline, just kind of casually sneaking it in there.
Of course. Oh, there's always a Paul Finequad show. I mean, he's just stuck in the studio, taking calls from all the screaming parents.
Did you hear about the call to the Paul Feinbaum show today?
No.
Jalen Hurts. There was a caller that was convinced Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for Alabama, is going to transfer to Florida Atlantic to follow Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin went to FAU?
Yes.
Good for him. Oh, what a big catch!
LaShawn Fletcher.
Reggie Edwards lays out for the 40-yard catch. Brandon Malloy, 6 for 9. Nice.
Oh my goodness! I was hoping that
aired it out again. Oh, into coverage. Freddie Love breaking that play up. Freddie Love. I love that some of these players, some of these 11-year-old kids have the names of like 70s funk singers.
Porn stars.
Yeah.
I'm very sad that Florida Atlantic is in Conference USA and not the Fun Belt.
Florida Atlantic are in Conference. They were in the Fun Belt, but they're now in the Conference USA.
God damn it!
Or
this
Tucson.
halftime report for our second half of our doubleheader brought to you by the Nissan Laugh Finder. Do you see jokes? We sure don't, because we are the joke. Yep. Nissan Laugh Finder.
I believe the joke will be known as comfortably seats 8 uncomfortably calls out the fact that we've making the same joke for several broadcasts. Nissan, get in the car.
I believe it also uncomfortably fits inside of your rectum.
That's a new one. I should have saved that for the next one. I gotta fill one every game.
Shit, sorry.
I'm gonna use that again. I don't care. Oh, dang. I like that a lot. Uncomfortably fits inside of your rectum. That's so much better than anything I can come up with. The Fun Belt is much more fun with Idaho than it ever was with FAO and FEAR. That's how I say it.
Isn't South Alabama in the Fun Belt?
For the record, or USA, I don't know, or USA. Are they? They might be. They should be.
I think they are, because they played Idaho like late in the season.
Yeah. By the way, Joey Freshwater is a player in South Tucson Youth football. I think he's a quarterback somewhere.
He is a quarterback for, I want to say, the Texas Saloon, or the Texas Buffet.
Oh, let me see. I can't remember.
Maybe.
It's a team that we don't feature all that often, but I know he's done it before. It might be Captain Chuck's.
Is there a wiki for this?
South Alabama
Not for
is
the roster.
Fun Belt.
I should put that on there. I should put the roster on there.
Okay, they're on the Fun Belt. Nice.
And so is Troy.
Oh, what a return!
Just that one dude. Yeah, hell of a return.
LaShawn Fletcher with the 42-yard return.
And they're going to go straight up the middle. Wyatt Good, 13 yards and a first down. Meanwhile, I'm looking for, let's just control F this one. Joey Freshwater plays for, he's the quarterback for Tony and Paul's Child Escort Service.
There you go.
He joins players like Pythagorean Theorem and Violent Coitus.
I will never not laugh at that, even though it's an awful, connotation.
Violent Coitus.
It doesn't say non, that's what I'm looking for. Consensual. That's the
it's
word.
It's just violent.
Exactly.
It could be consensual, but it's still
It absolutely is. It doesn't say non-consensual.
It's just violent.
It's just a little bit BDSM-y.
I mean, and he's a linebacker, so I mean, nothing hits hard quite like violent coitus. He really stuffs the box.
The two greatest group of 5 conferences is the Fun Belt and some Maction.
Yeah, Maction is always great. I'm actually very
Tuesday
sad
nights are
that
great with some action.
I'm very sad Western Michigan have Wisconsin, because that's like the one big team that I didn't want Western Michigan to have. I wanted them to have a chance, and I don't want to.
Who are you to doubt PJ Fleck and his just mad genius?
Is that really his name?
PJ Fleck, he's the head coach.
PJ Fleck should be playing on one of these teams.
He was a San Francisco 49ers wide receiver with frosted tips.
Yep.
Was Frosted Tips another player on that team? Okay.
No, but JJ Stokely was.
It's kind of ruined. This whole South Tucson thing has ruined my ability to know real names from football.
To answer OTT Hodges' question, no, I am not an alum of an FCS school as of yet, but our school is moving up in 2018.
2018.
Nice.
UNA will be an FBS.
Is South Alabama and North Alabama going to be the rivalry?
Wait. Are they moving up in 2018, or are they going to be done with their moving up penalty and will be eligible for bowls in 2018?
Touchdown, pawn shop.
I don't know how it is. I just know that we're going to the Big South for football and the ASUN for everything else, which means we're going to get into the March Madness tournament at some point as like a plucky 15th or 14th seed that's inevitably going to get drubbed by some school like Kentucky or whatever the heck.
Hey, some of those 3-14s anymore, you might get matched up with a really good running Washington State and just annihilate them. It happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Or an overproductive Iowa that just chokes.
Also,
there's always one.
That's a good you mentioned, because it's a good time to talk about how we've got some former South Tucson youth football players on the sidelines, like overproductive Iowa. Used to play for Pawn Shop.
By the way, Brian, I know you mentioned it before. I totally want to do that March Madness idea you had.
Oh, with South Tucson?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, no, we're doing it. So here's what happened, basically. I wanted to do... Back when I had the idea of the... Back when League of Atrocities was going to be more of a tournament style, and I didn't love that so much. I was going to alternate. South Tucson was going to be a league in the fall, and I was going to do a March Madness style bracket. That's what the Corso Cup is if you go to the wiki page. It doesn't have a page yet, but the Corso Cup is going to be just a straight up single elimination bracket. We'll do maybe maybe a pick'em for charity, or something fun for that. We'll do some fun stuff like that, and I was gonna fill in LOA in the summer and the winter. Because I got a late start on South Tucson, I'm probably gonna start League of Atrocities on New Year's Day. That's the plan. I have to get working on it a little bit. Everything's done except for setting the lineups of the teams, and then just getting it rolling. League of Atrocities is gonna be back to the league format, but it's just gonna be less games.
Yeah.
God, South Tucson basketball. I gotta find the game to do it with. I tried doing a basketball game with 2K, with whatever one of the last 2K games was. but it wasn't as fun. I just made them all tiny, and it wasn't as fun. So I gotta find the fun. Like, this is fun enough because the kids are dumb as hell, but it's still a decent game.
Well, I meant you had a guy on a team named Credgeton because Creighton sounded funny.
Oh yeah,
Credgeton Duplex.
Credgeton Duplexes, because that's how I would mispronounce Creighton.
Yes.
Because I had this idea, I wanted to do like analysis of NCAA basketball that was like astute analysis, but just mispronouncing every team's name.
That's what I'm in for.
Oh, that's what it was? Yeah.
Yes.
So it was, because when the Big East got the 3 new teams, it was Credgeton, what was the other one? It was Credgeton, Bolter, and Xavier. That's how Xavier was. It was Xavier.
Xavier.
And of course, they joined the Blue Demons of Dipple. Yeah, I don't think
you can't forget the massive bodies at Gorgeton.
Gorgeton. Yeah, it is Gorgeton. Absolutely.
They must eat at the Molden Corral.
Any team that was something state was station instead of state. We FCS
And Bunky
now.
Fluff carries Blind Bobs into the end zone.
He sure did. 17-14 extra point is up and good. We got a game on our hands. It's back and forth here.
This has been a very, at the end of the last drive, they were even in plays, from lines of scrimmage.
If there's one thing I've learned in rehashing the same setup 5 different times in the stream, you never know what is going to come into this field.
Usually it's Lee Corso.
A 17-yard return for Frisco Briscoe. Putting Pawn Shop back on the offensive. They did, in fact, touch the down.
Those white lines are not made from chalk.
So can we all talk about
paint.
something that Blinky, you brought up via Twitter that I think we all need to acknowledge and become one with. And that is that NBC Sports has contracted with the Big Bash, which is Australia's 2020 Cricket League.
We're getting cricket on American television, and this is lit.
And it's good cricket. It's Australian 2020
because
cricket.
Years ago, me and Johnny would stay up until 1:30 in the morning talking to each other. And I would flip over to ESPN2, and Aussie Rules Football was live on ESPN2 at the time.
I love Aussie Rules Football so much.
Oh my god, I've fallen in love with the sport.
I just wish I could watch it more.
Johnny, yeah, that's the problem nowadays. You have to have Fox Soccer Plus, I believe, is what it's on here in America.
Occasionally FS1 will air a game, but again, it's on like weird-ass times and I'm not awake for it.
But I know we talk a lot of shit about my job, but the one thing that I do love about it is they have so many TVs that they always have the Bundesliga game on that's on Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Yep.
The Bundesliga.
And Bundesliga is great.
And, dude,
who is picked off! Picked off inside the 10! Blind Bobs are going to get the football. We got a name of that kid who got it? Nope.
But
Sorry,
it's Bayern Munich is tied with someone, and it's a team you would not expect to be at top of the
Red Bull Leipzig, the evil Red Bull Leipzig, the corporate team.
Yeah.
No, the corporate manufactured team. Red Bull bought like a 5th division a 5th division team.
Yep, and then just
they Manchester City'd them, and they Chelsea'd them, and what other bunch of other school teams
it's
they did.
It's the thing they can't do to Red Bulls New York.
Yeah, they Atlanta United them, did them.
Oh no.
Like
I really wish. I really wish.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but go Bayern for that.
Yeah.
Like people like the Bundesliga is actually rallying behind Bayern to be like, no, don't let this shitty like plastic team win. Which is a great. Calling a team plastic is just a great insult.
You could call them Earthsats.
Also great.
Also, if anybody's wondering,
won. They're pinned back 4th and 4.
At the risk of breaking kayfabe and just promoting other sports,
do it.
Tuesday, December 20th is the first Big Bash League game on NBCSN. It's at 3:30 in the morning Eastern Time. It is the Sydney Thunder versus the Sydney Sixers.
Yes, there are 6 teams, and there are 2 of them from Sydney. They're just basically, I can't remember all of them, but yeah, there's.
So are these one-day test matches?
No, they're 2020 games.
2020 games, gotcha.
So they're like, and it's that means they have the dancing cheerleaders and the music and the.
Oh, so okay, so they go.
Hits.
This is like a big production event.
Yeah, so I believe what it is.
Gotcha.
So because it's Australia, it's airing like middle of the night, but they're re-airing it at like noon the next day, which I presume.
Like how they do with their Formula One coverage.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. So I will absolutely be watching it during the day, and I will happily, if I'm not at work,
Brian?
I will absolutely be on Discord.
You cut out in the middle of that sentence, and you said, "I will absolutely," during the day.
I will absolutely be furiously masturbating during the day.
It just filled my mind with all of the worst things possible.
Yep.
Bodies.
I will be watching this during the day. If it's a weekend and I'm at home, I'll pop open the Discord. I'll pop open an audio channel. If I'm at work, I'll be in the Discord, just not on audio, but I'll be watching it at work.
The MLS Cup
Was the worst thing ever.
Well, it was the worst thing ever because Seattle won, yes, but also penalties are just awful.
Penalties.
Yeah. Seattle did not have a single shot on goal all game.
Yep.
I will give it to them. Stefan Fry had one of the best saves I've seen in any soccer game. Does not matter the competition level. He was running one way. Josie Altidore headed the ball behind him. He backpedaled, jumped, and at the last possible second, deflected it just enough out of the way. It was unbelievable.
I also want to add a point that it's KFC Australia who sponsors the Big Bash League. The same KFC Australia who produced the commercial that the Tasty Pepsi GIF is from.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Big eyes, yep. And they also have a really racist commercial, too.
Oh, God, yes, and that one was also cricket-related.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember what was about this. Oh, it's right, the dude drinking the Pepsi and making the face.
Yeah, he gets really refreshed and turns to the camera, and his eyes get really big.
Foul, face mask, defense.
I just found him. Yep, there he is. Outstanding. Yeah, the KFC Big Bash, because I'm a huge fan of the IPL when it comes around in April. I am excited for that. Also important, and if anyone else has a chance to watch this,
drink.
Oh yes, drink. If you get a chance to watch this, it's unfortunately not on in America. Wyatt Good in for the touchdown. Pawn Shop, 20-17. They retake the lead. Extra point pending, 3.5 to go in this game.
Fantastic game.
Yep. Okay. Oh, good. We got the name of the teams for the Big Bash. Oh wow, there's 8 teams now. Adelaide Strikers, Brisbane Heat, Hobart Hurricanes, Melbourne Renegades, Melbourne Stars, Perth Scorchers, Sydney Sixers, and Sydney Thunder.
Okay, the fact that there's a team called the Sydney Sixers for cricket is fucking amazing.
It's great. Like calling a baseball team the Homers.
Exactly, it's so good.
It is pretty outstanding. You gotta just trust me. If you never watched cricket before, 2020 is awesome. 2020 would get over in America so easily. It's super fun. It takes 3 hours max. It's just a fun game.
Hell, it might even move faster than baseball at this point.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Well, unless Mark Early's pitching.
It's fast. It's faster. It's faster than the ESPN Sunday Night baseball games.
Oh, it's faster than a CBS college football game.
Fair. Also, but yeah, starting Thursday. Starting Thursday. It's time to stand up if you love the darts.
Uh-oh.
The PDC World Championship. The PDC World Darts Championship 2017 starts on Thursday.
Hey Blinky.
What's your favorite
number between 179 and 181?
180!
180! I just love... There's so much about the pageantry of essentially 2 dudes, 2 out-of-shape old blokes playing darts.
If there is ever an event that did not need to involve thunder sticks, but has them.
And giant signs and fans that get drunk and wear costumes.
These balding, overweight non-athletes each have their own, like, logos, like they're mid-90s new generation.
It's like word art. It's basically word art logos.
Also, I've shared in the Stream Regulars chat this very horrible gif of Michael Van Gerwen throwing darts at unexpected places.
Stop it. Oh, God. But yeah, all of them have entrance music. They do. It's wonderful. If anyone is seriously, I will be on. I'll make sure I'm in the Discord when it starts on Thursday, and if anyone else is around and can deal with a questionable stream, if you can find a Simon Whitlock's rat tail and just Peter Snakebite right and his questionable hair decisions. And God, oh fucking hell, we joked that fucking, oh God, what was it? Fitz and I joked that Michael Van Gerwen looked like Johnny for a while.
Oh my God.
We just picture him go up to the throwing 180 and going, "Shit, homos!"
Whoa.
Terrible Johnny impression, but whatever. Oh my God, that is glorious. Simon Whitlock, isn't he the Warlock or the Wizard or something like that?
I'm not
Amazing
entirely
stuff.
sure. I really want to catch this, but I have a feeling I'm going to be stuck in retail hell all this week.
If you can, it is not on in America. It's on if you can find a way to watch Sky Sports 3, which is being rebranded for the duration of this tournament as Sky Sports Darts. And honestly, you should kick your shoes off and enjoy the darts, because shoes off if you love the darts, apparently. They sing that and they hold their shoes up in the air. Pawn Shop trying to close this one out. 21-17. Blind Bob's out of timeouts. That's a 1-yard rush by Lester Doherty.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, honestly, I watch SmackDown more too, because like that's actually why I started streaming on Mondays and not on Tuesdays, because I'm enjoying SmackDown more these days, and I get to watch.
You're enjoying
205
SmackDown
Live
plus 205
205
which is a
Live,
better
yeah.
use of
I love
3
how-
hours than
Which, by
this.
the way, I love how people are like shitting. I goes, oh, so it's just superstars with the cruiserweights. Yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, what tournament is this? Oh, the darts, the PDC. Yeah, hold on. Let me just type it in the chat. It's like, it's probably, is Adrian Lewis still the one that looks most like a giant prick? Probably. It's amazing. It's so much fun. Wyatt Good is out for the game with a mild concussion, but thankfully that's the end of the game, so he'll be back. Big
He'll be
win
back
for
in time
Pawn
for the
Shop of the
next series.
Nazarene. Big come from behind win. Wyatt Good is your player of the game. They trotted him out with a concussion just to accept his
I just
award.
want to point out that last play was Lester Doherty, whatever you want to say it.
Oh my God, the Perth
That's a great
Scorchers' home ground is called the Furnace. That's beautiful.
What?
So we're watching this stuff, clearly.
Yeah.
And if we need to schedule a time, it's NBC Sports. So if you haven't access to their online stuff, you can watch it on demand, on replay.
Now, my big question is simple. Is there anybody in like the Big Bash League that is as much of a Homer commentator as Ken the Hawk Harrelson?
Oh God, I don't know. I'd love to know this. Oh my God, OTT Hodge just made it Christmas early. PDC World Championship is going to air on ESPN 3 or Watch ESPN, whatever you want to call it.
ESPN 3 is free for all to stream.
You all...
It's not Watch ESPN.
Oh, ESPN 3 is something different now?
No, Watch ESPN is like ESPN and ESPN 2.
Oh, okay.
ESPN 3 is free streaming.
I just thought that Watch ESPN was what it became. Okay, my bad.
No, there's
So
two separate things.
you
but
can
ESPN
go ahead
3
and watch the PDC World Championship on a not questionable set of stream.
Nice.
Nice, indeed. Don't even need 69 for that. And it starts on Thursday at 2 p.m. East Coast time, because it's 7 p.m. If you go to the website, they have the schedule. It starts with it's a straight up knockout tournament. It starts with like 8 preliminary matches, because they whittle down to 72 to 64, and then it's just a straight up tournament. You gotta trust me on this one. You're not gonna understand it until you just see it. It's pageantry to the level of stupidity.
Okay. I was about to have breaking news, because Chris Berman started trending on Twitter, and I'm like, oh no, Chris Berman died.
Is he
But
dead?
no, he just wore a Pharrell Williams hat.
Oh, okay. But he's dead inside.
Well, he's been since the 90s.
Do.
I think ever since he did commentary for ESPN Sunday Night Football.
That sounds about right. So please,
I'm waiting all day for Sunday night.
so I think We'll be liberal in our use, but if you're a part of our Discord, and if you're not already, I'm gonna pop a squat, and I'm also gonna pop a.
I was gonna say go below the stream, but it's not there, so never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a link into the Twitch chat for everyone. There is a link to our Discord if you have not joined already. If you're watching on YouTube, hit us up on Twitter, IRMstream. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll
You can
post
also
a link.
check the box underneath the info box, whatever they call that, description.
Oh yeah.
You put the link in the description.
Yes. By the way, the Canadian. There is a Canadian in the preliminaries because there's not an American, because I guess there's only one North American qualifier, and it's always this one American dude named Darren Young. No, not that one. And he lost to a Canadian. So yeah, so that'll be cool. And it's the Canadian not named John Part, who is
I was hoping the Canadian would be named Titus O'Neil.
that'd be great, right? So yeah, so there is a sports general channel that we don't really use much in our Discord. I will use the shit out of that for Big Bash Cricket, and I will use it for
darts.
For the darts. Okay, well, it's possibly on ESPN3. We're not sure. Ross Snook, great name. That's the name of the Canadian dart player who is representing the Great White North.
And here in about 3 months, the AFL will start up their preseason with their. It's a
The
bank
weird
down there in
cup.
Australia.
The weird cup, right? With the different rules.
It's a bank like sponsored tournament. Like that's like the name of the cup is like the Australian National Bank or whatever.
Nice.
But they have super goals.
Which are like goals kicked from beyond the arc, right?
50 meters, yes.
Yeah. Which means people are going to try them.
Which means the game is so much better.
I'm totally going to use Timid Donut's line of calling him a dartist. If you've seen some of those guys, you know they're also sandwich dartists. Outstanding. So we got Big Bash Cricket. It kind of makes me want to bust out my Don Bradman cricket game again, but there's nothing really interesting in it. It's just cricket.
It is just cricket.
It is. Again, there's nothing. There's something. My thing is always trying to find the fun in it. There's nothing I can really mess with to make it like super fun.
No.
I haven't figured it out yet. So
there's not much you can do to that one.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I'd love to get an AFL game I can play, but I have an Xbox, not a PlayStation, so I can't do the region-free thing.
The EA Sports Arena football game is a PS2 exclusive, I think.
Nah, it stinks. And I'm assuming it's a PAL.
Also,
one, so
the
I can't
Arena
play
Football
it.
League only has, like, what, 2 teams now? It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
sad. I have an Arena Football
It's what,
League
the
game.
Indoor Football League now?
Whatever it is, yeah. Oh, well.
No, that's the new one that's split off from the Arena Football League and is now absorbing all their teams.
Yeah, the Arizona Rattlers left them. Speaking of sports leagues that are just randomly folding and all the teams are leaving them, the NASL, the North American Soccer League, is folding.
All thanks to the New York Cosmos, which kind of gave written to that.
They are gone.
You want to talk about a team that's created just for marketing? There's the Cosmos for you. Oh, well. Oh, such is life. But don't worry, maybe someday we'll have a legit second division in America. Someone's got it out without laughing.
Can I just say that the crests in soccer are some of the most beautiful logos in all of sports?
Can I just say also that Atlanta United is a terrible name for our team, and we should have really picked a name that represented the culture of Atlanta more often, like the Atlanta 75-85 traffic jams, the Atlanta Home Depot homers all-purpose buckets.
How about the Atlanta semifinalists?
God damn it.
I think
I mean,
there
you're
was
using the Falcons facilities, man. Like, the joke's gonna be there.
there's a list of all the teams that are either gone, went to the USL, or in the case of Minnesota United, which is a fantastic crest, went to the MLS.
Those are
It's
a lot
in
of
the main
logos.
chat.
Where's
They're
Minnesota?
all
Is Minnesota
fantastic.
United becoming an MLS team?
Yes,
So where is theirs? Oh, is
they're
that
they're the only arrow going up from the middle.
Oh wow, okay, that's. So the USL is hopefully going to become better because of this.
Yes.
JLT Community Series is the AFL preseason matchup that starts February 16th. Excellent. This is good because like I am desperate. So thank God there's Premier League stuff going on like more often because I am in desperate need for the bowl season to start, which is going to have a doozy on Saturday. And then that'll go right into conference play of college basketball, and we got some Big Bash cricket going on. It's gonna be all right. We're all gonna make it, bro. Who is
Hey,
it?
the NHL's going on.
Yeah, I started to pay attention to the
You don't want to talk
NHL.
about it.
I pay attention to the NHL like in April and May. Yeah, and to be honest, like I'm one of those at this point.
I'm pretty sure neither of our teams are doing too hot right now.
I'm sure the Devils are terrible.
Yeah, the Devils. Devils are doing better than the Red Wings.
Well, there you go then. The Ottawa Fury.
Actually, they all have 30 points.
I hope the Ottawa Fury are all
Nashville's 2
capitalized.
points out of a wild card spot. It's fine.
There you go. All right. Well, we're just kind of killing time at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro music. Thanks to Slip. Thanks to Blinky. Thanks to Will for joining us at the very end. Say hi, Will. Aw.
I guess he wasn't interested.
No.
Hi. Yeah, we're gonna call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro music. Thanks, y'all. I don't know what we're gonna do in the next one, but obviously not tomorrow because of SmackDown. But coming up, any of these 4 games are going to be our streaming games for week 5. We've got Kebab Barkers versus Francois Creperie, both teams 3-1. We've got Diddlers versus the Creamy Surprise, again, both teams 3-1. We've got 1-800-BUY-A-DAD 3-1 versus Moist Adventures Indoor Water Park, that's a 2-2 team. And Taxes Roadhouse, our only undefeated team, 4-0. Taking on 3-1 Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash and Big Greg McMuffin.
All I gotta say is that between these games happening, there's going to be a lot of shakeup in the bowel movements. For
The bowel
first
movements
ranking.
are going to be upended.
They're not going to be very consistent, that's for sure.
No, they will not be consistent bowel movements. The bowel movements will not be consistent, but they will be plentiful. All right, I think that we always got to end it on a poop joke, and there it is. So thanks. This is KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone.
The Bone.
Also AM 1400, The Growler.
The Growler.
And thank you for watching us on Local Access Channel number 22.
Oh, man.
It has been South Tucson Youth Football. I'm Brian. That's Slip. That's Blinky. Will join us for a bit. Good night from South Tucson, Arizona.
Bye.